I want to show you how I set up for my paper piecing, and this is sort of a condensed version because I don't have the space to show you everything, but this will give you a representation of what I do. So I'm just going to pan over this way, and the light's going to change, but you can see I have my stacks over here for my units, and they're all stacked, and so they're across the top like this. And then here in the center is what I'm working on. These are the Thorn units for the Victorian Rose. There are two units here. One is the left and one is the right. That's why they're shaped sort of like this. What I have is my stacks are all up here in a line, and normally I'll take almost all of the bags for each quilt, and I'll line them all up from left to right. I usually start with A on the left, or 1 on the left, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way down, and they're all stacked. And what you do is you work on each section, each unit, you work on section 1 at the same time. So unit A over here, you'll do section 1, unit B, section 1, unit 2, section 1, and so forth. And you stack them. If I move this over here, I stack them on my ruler like this, and this is a long ruler. It's a 24-inch ruler, and sometimes if I have to do another layer, I put another ruler on top, and I have 2, maybe 3 layers of papers ready to piece. So I wanted to show you also how I don't place the section 1, or I don't place the fabric. Instead of placing the fabric each time I fold and trim, I'm going to show you how I place the fabric at the sewing machine. So those are two different things that if you're very confident in your paper piecing and you're confident with all the steps you take for your paper piecing, you can use this method where you virtually piece the entire quilt at the same time. So all of section 1's you'll do, then all of section 2's you'll do, and then I'll show you a step you can take out by not placing these. Normally you would take this fabric and you would cut and fold the template and place it on there and then stack it and sew it. So we're going to skip a step and make it go just a little bit faster. To get started, I've placed the papers. I've just sort of thrown them in the back here because I don't have a lot of room, but I want to show you that you just put them off to the side. So I'm going to take the first one. Let me move this camera. I take the first unit off the stack, and right now I'm working on section 6 of all of them. So I'm going to fold on line 6, place the add a quarter ruler, and trim. Now instead of taking the fabric from the stack and putting it underneath, I'm just going to take this and stack it on my ruler over here. Show this what it looks like. So here it is. Now I'll show you the rest of them. Now, this was the last one. This was the eighth unit of this unit B3. So I'm going to take this was B4. So here's my B4 stack. So I'm going to take this template from B4 and I'm going to put it, let me move this over here so you can see. I'm just going to take the paper clip off and I'm going to place it right on top. And this tells me all these sections here are going to be pieced onto the sections beneath them. And then I'm going to go on and start with section 3. Now this is the last one in the stack, and I stack it on top. Let me move this out of the way. So this is my section 7 that goes on. This is my section 7, so if I move my ruler over here, here's the stack, and I'm going to put it right on top. So I'll take this whole ruler over to my machine and piece every one of these.